Let it hereby be noted that on this day, the 26th of February, the year of our cat, 2026, I did a smart. Yeah, before I did my little sort of nap today, I actually made sure to put an alarm on my phone for a couple minutes before I need to actually start getting ready for stream. And yeah, it actually worked out beautifully. I was able to get just awake enough to be able to actually start typing the message out and get everything ready. Impossible! But what is impossible can be made. Wait, actually, no, what was the line? It doesn't take much to turn impossible into I'm possible. Thank you, Geetaroo, man. So fantastic game. If you're at all a fan of rhythm games, I highly recommend it. Just straight up. Even if it is extremely niche, and I will totally admit it's niche, but it's still a fantastic game. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring it right on in. Welcome on in, everybody, to this week's Heritage of Dragon Sail speedrun. Welcome on in, King. Welcome on in, Camer. How you two doing tonight? Yeah, galaxy brain moment. It does happen. There's certainly enough space in my head for a galaxy, so it had to happen eventually. That's a pretty good roll right there. But not fantastic, but also not bad either. Good job on that one. Yeah, I'm still kind of in a little bit of like a vibe state of mind because of the whole, waking up from the nap fairly recently thing, but... so let me get the game going up. Also, so many of my games have patches lately. That is an update, that is an update, that is an update. I mean, to be fair, a lot of these games I really don't touch a lot anymore, so maybe I should just, like, uninstall them, but eh. Anyway, where's the game? There's the game. So my controller is on. I made sure of that first. I currently have 226.7 hours in Heritage of Dragon's Tail. Which is both seems like a lot and not a lot at the same time. Okay, there it goes. It was just delayed for whatever reason. Alright, so quick make sure all the buttons work. Okay, buttons work. Anything else I need to do ahead of time? I've got the splits ready. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what I could be forgetting. I think we're fine. So I do plan on, in the middle of this run, taking a bit of a time loss and making a separate save file just before a certain boss, so that I can do a particular test on what was the name of that boss? I don't remember the name of the boss exactly, but it's the one where he kind of like flies around on a jetpack and you have to like throw boomerangs up at him. I want to do a test on that boss to see like what the timing is for like the pause / unpause strat with the vector. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah, I want to test the bomb pause strat on him, see if we can see how much faster it makes the fight and like how much time I need to have passed before each damage trigger takes effect. But I want to see if I can make that actually applicable to a run. Unless you've already like submitted that as a bug. Yeah, if you've already submitted it as a bug, I probably won't do that testing then. But if you have not yet, I'm going to see if it's going to be like super viable for speedrunning or not. I'm assuming it would be, because that is, I think it's like 118 damage per tick, as opposed to like the 14 or so damage you do per sword slice. So yeah, that would definitely be a good speed tech. You have not yet? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll make the separate save file, and probably after the run tonight, I'll go ahead and try to give that a shot and see what happens with it. Assuming I remember to do the save split. You haven't tried properly replicating it yet? I imagine it's probably something simple, kind of similar to what Super Metroid has when you're doing the Dragon fight and you use the X-ray beam, which kind of like, it stops the world from progressing, but for whatever reason, it still lets the iframes cool down. So you can actually use like a single charge plasma shot to just like basically like one frame at a time to do its thing of damage, and then you can basically take down the entirety of Dragon with a single charge shot if you do it right. And so I'm guessing it's kind of the same mechanic here, but like I said, we shall test such. But until then, we shall go. I mean, that kind of worked. Oh, I didn't realize I got on that little platform thing there. Interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm lucky I didn't fall in that pit there. That did not get the double jump I was expecting. Dang it. Wait, how did I miss that cycle? Hello? But yeah, I've kind of already gotten used to that. There's still the little thing in my head that's like, that used to say 012, but it's like, it's not as big as the things it used to be. But yeah, it is nice to see even just the little things like that get fixed up. Pop. I can get both of them. Dang it. Okay, a little bits of awkward movement here, unfortunately, but okay, at least that one kind of worked out. Yeah, I get the feeling that this split in particular is going to be extra hard to get a new gold split on, just because there's not really too much of time save you can really get. Just in the first place for general movement. Turn 2. Do it again. Oh, hello. Yeah, your like speed bubbling is actually in like a perfect spot for us to pick it up too. Okay, not the worst start. Actually, considering we even missed the cycle at first, that's actually a pretty good time, I'd say. That was just like overall not necessarily like the cleanest split we've had. Okay, good. Oh, no, you don't. No. Okay. Anytime they move the same direction I do, that makes me even more scared than when they're actually moving toward me. Okay. You know, another idea I've been kind of toying with, like, just mentally, is the idea of maybe trying to get enough money during the Heron's Province split to actually just buy bombs outright from the shop here, and then seeing if that money route still works with everything else in the run. Maybe being able to skip the tower sequence entirely. So I would save a decent bit of time, but that would also put a big kind of crunch on our money, of course, on our money requirements. It's easy to get later on, but there's really only like 2 good opportunities for us to really spend time in the shop to upgrade things. Yeah, the first time is when we first get the boomerang, then we start upgrading the boomerang, and then when we start upgrading the gun the second time. Because the next opportunity we get to go to a blacksmith, we've already used up all the items that we need upgrades anyway. There's really no longer viable there, so it's only like 2 specific points, which is the annoying bit. Dang it. Okay, I didn't quite feel safe, but I'm glad it worked. Okay, I got kind of lucky with that jump landing right there. Ah, come on. Ooh, okay, yeah. Technically that would have worked, but I was not feeling it at that particular point. Oh no, oh no. Okay, good. Oh, that slide in there too, that was beautiful. Wait for me! Dang it. Be a tad more careful for now. Safety. At least that's a really quick safety to grab in like about like a quarter of a second. Not that it's really completely needed, but I've fallen through the gap more times than I'm feeling comfortable trying to risk again. Dang it. Hey, level up, let's go. Alright, please no randos. Yay, functionally no randos. Nope. God damn it. What was... That was a weird bit of... oh, okay. Why is it every time I accidentally change the window size, it messes everything up with my rhythm? The thing that really sucks about that is that whenever the window size changes, it also repositions the window itself, which I need to fix to make sure I can still see everything on the stream layout. So it's like a triple-edged sword in that case. And every single end is facing me. Or edge is facing me, rather. Also slightly behind my XP for whatever reason. Because normally I have 4 level up points by the time I enter the stage. This time I didn't. Not sure what I missed out on. This was 3x and not full screen because I only have a single monitor, so I do not have basically the luxury of being able to have the game at full screen without being able to like basically see chat, see how the stuff in the stream looks and stuff like that. Yeah. And a while back when I got my new computer, I was kind of exploring the idea of maybe trying to get a new desk that would allow for a multi-monitor setup. And unfortunately, I just couldn't find any desk that looked like it would actually be like kind of particularly what I wanted in the desk either. So I basically kind of just gave up at that point, and basically I was able to at least use the extra money from not spending money on a new desk and monitor to kind of give myself a little bit even better of a computer. I've never seen a potion get stuck inside the spike momentarily before like that. At least it wasn't fully in there, but still, that was new. See, you're not the only one it happens to, Camera. Anyways, I got that hit. Ooh, that was close. Ah, dang it. Well, there goes the one cycle. Welcome in and see you later. How you doing tonight? Yeah, during the Valcor fight, at one point it got a little stuck in the ground and you were bouncing a bit. Did you get a recording of that? Because I'd be kind of curious to see the little bouncing bit. Doing okay? Heck yeah. Oh god. Oh god, this is less than ideal. I don't think it really affects anything necessarily. You post it? Heck yeah. I'm always up for seeing shenanigans. Oh, why did I was gonna try to attack it, but then I chose not to, and then I realized I should have attacked it. Looking at the stage times, they seem long. Kinda, sorta. They don't really feel as long as they look. Especially when you're like actually in the middle of the stage doing all the motions to try to go fast, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll say there are definitely some stages later on that are actually, like, significantly long. And part of it is also, like, there's a couple splits that are basically, like, two different stages combined into one split. So that's also kind of why they seem longer, but... yeah, they do kind of vary depending on, like, the relevance to the story and whether or not there's, like, a transitionary area. Yeah, also given that I know just how much time we have to save just at like the back end of the run alone, I'm actually kind of fine with taking an early death at this point. I know we still have a means to be able to make it up. Oh, the scroller. Pop. 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 Eat him? Oh, I can take health, why not? Yay, free everything. Yeah, you like a lot of retro games, especially action games, and when you get into them, you finally understood why they were so short. Yeah, because I know at least a good chunk of it is trying to balance everything in each stage or to make sure they're appropriate for like the gear you have, the stats you have, and all the kind of stuff like that. And honestly, there's also something to be said to make sure that a game doesn't wear itself out as well. I don't know if I went fast enough. No, I did not. Okay, interesting how the snake just like got stuck. It wouldn't actually like charge forward or anything. Yeah, I definitely played a lot of bloated games. Oh yeah, there's more than a few of those out there. And I like how there are like some games that just because of like updates that they add on after the initial release are only bloated for that reason. Like when they first come out, they're like a reasonable amount of content, and it's so worth fun or so fun playing after like a good chunk of hours. But then yeah, the longer the game goes on, bloated feature creep. Yeah, that was kind of one of my biggest things about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Is that there just got to be so much stuff in that game for like side quests and like other side things you can do. So I'm the type that I do like to try to do all the side quests that I feel like I reasonably can. There could be a certain point within Rebirth where I'm just like, no, I'm just doing main quests at this point. I want to get to the end of this game because even with like cutting out, well, at least more or less avoiding the side quests for like the latter third of the game, that playthrough on stream still went almost 100 hours. So that kind of tells you like how much more content there really is if you really want to like fully go for everything. That was a nice little double hit there. Hell yeah, movement. I feel like that section could still be done faster, but at least the route that I do have for that is going pretty well at this point. Yeah, maybe I should go and like trigger the left one first and then go to the right one and kind of take that one out. That way at least one of them is being taken care of while the other's still spawning. Yeah, I think you think makes repetition more tolerable as competition of some sort. I think that might be more dependent on what kind of game it is, but for me, I think as long as like the inputs that you are doing in a given section are at least still fun and or somewhat unique, I think that's also a way to kind of make it better as well. Because it's more so the fact that if it's like repetition of the same thing over and over again, or like there's really no discernible difference in what the actions are. Okay. Yeah. So I feel there's a difference in what's happening when I do my movement there, but I can't figure out what that movement different is. I can tell when it happens, but I can't tell when it's happening. Yeah, well, welcome to humans. Ah, come on. Is it maybe because I'm jumping too low and I'm not bouncing my head off of the thing? In the day be 2026? No, that's gonna be the date that we're doing our stream. That was part of my follower reward. So the little box that's right up above the date there, that's what we're doing the thing for, and the event that's gonna be happening. Oh, I did not think that was gonna be it. Felt like I was too low for that one. But yeah, so in 2 days at noon Central Time, we'll be doing a Archipelago Multi-World BizHawk Shuffler, which is kind of a lot of words put together. It's basically going to be a bunch of, it's going to be 4 different games, all of which are going to be randomizers, and all of their worlds are going to be connected with each other. So we'll find like game A's item and game C potentially, we'll find game D's item and game B and so forth, and I'm going to be playing and trying to complete all of them in one day. And the game that I'm playing is going to be randomly changing on me every 30 to 90 seconds. It is going to be the epitome of pure chaos, and I'm going to hella enjoy it. Oh, no dancing snake. Oh, of course you would spawn up there. Okay, not the worst arena there. Oh, they gave me an XP bubble? I missed that. Also, I love how the enemies can actually still take themselves out on the spikes. I don't have to like knock them into it or anything. You didn't see if it said 125? Yeah, I do kind of appreciate the fact that if you get like multiple sources of XP on like the same frame, it just kind of combines the numbers into one, which is kind of a good way to be able to confirm whether or not you got like a XP reward on that kind of thing. Although I don't 100% know if that was an intentional decision by the developer or not, but I like it. It makes my math brain happy. I do indeed like math. I am a player of incremental games. Games that let your numbers have literally 50,000+ digits in them. So I am nerd. Ah, damn. I'm sorry, what? How did that hit me? I'm taking safety. Oh, no, you don't. You ain't stunning me. Oh my god. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. There we go. Okay, we still did it. It was far scarier than it needed to be, but we did it. Yeah, so from this point, we're at 22:12. How much time would we actually save by not having to do this particular tower? This can be a good few minutes, I think. Oh, actually, no. The split is only about 3 minutes long, but yeah, I want to see how much time we would actually save by doing this way. Yeah, hearing that makes you wish you would give an environment that we're studying at more importance and when it was more enjoyable. You definitely do need the right environment, and to some degree, you also just need like the right kind of like mindset and right mental capacity for stuff like that. Because for me, math has always been kind of like just like an easy thing for me to understand, and I know that's not necessarily a thing that you can really like choose as a skill. So I kind of consider myself lucky in that regard. Yeah, as a child, you were simply expected to have poor or good grades, but never given enough or given the encouragement or guidance to get there. Yeah, education is a team sport. Is probably the best way I can phrase that. And people do not give that that concept enough thought, I would say. Yeah, that would save a good like minute or so if we can just cut that section out. I do wonder if we would have to start getting more money here if we were to try to go with that route, though. Also, won't have to get the chest in the past. That is also true. That would save about, like, what, 15 seconds right there? Yeah, that could be a really good time save overall. I'll grab that, because why not? It's literally free. Oh, wow! I have never seen him do a double jump there before. That was interesting. Yeah, when you were in college for finance, you were determined to do things better? Heck yeah. Honestly, a good chunk of things like that is just making sure you have enough of a drive to just do what you can to just obviously to make things better, too. Yeah, you're studying financial math on your own, instead of a bunch of worksheets and tables in advance, then you took an ADD pill. Yeah, I've never had to do any, like, medication or anything for the stuff that my brain tends to go off of, which I don't know if that's technically a blessing or not, but I don't know, just for my life, I think overall it kind of worked out for me. But it's one of those where, like, maybe if I did have something like that, maybe some things would have been easier, but there's really kind of no way you can, like, really confirm for or against. Okay, so we would have plenty of money here if I did spend the 500 on the bomb. I almost forgot to split there. Yeah, it felt so good to enjoy studying. Check the answers in the back of the book and you're determined to go back and correct your work to get those answers. Because I have time here anyway. Yeah, for the most part, just as long as you can work out the process to how to get to the answer and work out when the process goes wrong and how to fix that part of the process, I feel like that's kind of more important than the actual process or learning itself. It's just being able to learn how to cross-check things and then be able to make corrections as needed. If you can figure those out just as like general capacities, you're going to be in a good position in life. Yeah, ADD medication had huge negative side effects and stopped working fast. Ooh, that's not so good. Were you actually like diagnosed with ADD, or is it just like something that, you know, people say it helps like focus, stuff like that, and you kind of just try that on your own? Hey, we saved a second. Okay, so one downside is that we wouldn't have this as a fast travel point, so we would spend a little bit more time to do this. So I think the time we would gain by not getting the chest would be kind of countered by not having that fast travel right there. But we still save a minute overall for just not having to go through them in the first place. Yeah, you tried on your own. You wanted your condition to be ADD. Oh god. Okay, none of that movement happened the way I'm used to it happening. Oh god. Yeah, but you highly suspected deep down that your attention issues came from somewhere else. Yeah, anything like mental based is gonna be really hard to really kind of figure out what the net causes are and how to really address them, because every single person, just their body and brains are just... I mean, it's almost kind of a meme to say it this way at this point, but everybody is unique in some aspect of how they are. So there really is no one-size-fits-all, so you just have to kind of have to find that for yourself. Yeah, it was confirmed it was caused by something else. Your attention can seem similar, but it's not the same. May I inquire as to what that thing was, out of curiosity? So I'm not really sure what else is out there for diagnoses like that outside of ADD/ADHD. Which I believe nowadays are considered the same thing, but... In fact, I think ADD is considered basically part of like the autism spectrum at this point too, which I think does have make a lot of sense, as there are a lot of like overlapping symptoms, or at least the spectrum of what do I say? The spectrum of symptoms is wide enough to be able to support. Sure, I'll take more XP. Also, $200 there. Heck yeah. Oh, didn't do that right. Okay, if we are not having enough XP for max attack by Deegan, there is something that went terribly wrong with this seed, outside of the deaths that we've had. Yeah, you've acquired depression and PTSD caused by abuse and neglect. That's not fun. Yeah, hopefully things are at least kind of in control of that kind of thing at this point. I'm not sure what the right phrasing for that is, but yeah, I definitely hope you're in a kind of a gooder and better place now. Oh god. I think I might have done one too many dashes. I kind of threw off the timing of the bullets. Oh, come on. Okay, we're good here. And there should be a checkpoint here. Heck yeah. Done. Dragon. This game were about 3 dragons, it'd be Trigun. I'm sorry, that was a terrible pun even by my standards. I might have been able to make that. To be fair, there are 3 dragons on the cover art. It's been so long since I've actually looked at the cover art. I know there's Ash and Flame, but... Is Vaughn on there somehow? Or would it be Fell, maybe? I'm trying to think who the 3rd dragon would be. Oh, right, Crystal. Okay. Okay, so Crystal and Mechos.
You get the
I paid absolutely no attention to when you were doing this thing. Welcome in and Culture X. I'll get the hydrate in a moment when I get the time to actually, like, prepare for it. Hey, better late than never. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Not happy? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully I can give you, like, distractions and or happiness to... Okay. To kind of undo some of that. Because you deserve to be fully happy. The 1 trillion%. Ready. Well, that should still go in both. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just infuriated by family members with the frontal capacity of a lobotomized goldfish. No, I love the variety of ways that we're capable of, like, describing our opinions on people and events. Just the language is an amazing thing sometimes. Also, need to level up here. I knew I was forgetting something. Dang it. So I have to minimize my damage. Oh, well, good thing we have the health to deal with that now. I would grab that, but that usually grabbing that kind of chews up the movement of the enemies. It makes it actually harder to go through things. So I'm gonna not. Dang it. Double dang it. There we go. Wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, so there's our save I wanted to make. A little janky, but made it work. Does tanks on the train do ever fight tanks? Yes we do. Just give it a moment and you'll see some tank fights. By some, I mean a tank fight. Oh, come on. Okay, we made it. Yeah, one of those menu sounds is near old school Neo Geo effects. I've actually never played anything on a Neo Geo, so I have no idea what those would sound like. Like, the oldest console I've ever played was the NES. I mean, I guess there was some kind of, like, computer-esque thing that one of my grandparents had at their house. I would play like a little like Ace Combat Flight Simulator thing on, but outside of that, yeah, the main console I had when I grew up was the NES, SNES, and the Genesis. It was released in 1990. I don't know. I still don't know if I've ever actually like seen one, honestly. Oh god, stay away from me. Okay. Yeah, I might not be here for super long. You might need to listen to music and calm down, try to stick around. Do whatever you need to do to self-care. Take care of yourself. You never seen a Neo Geo home console in person? Yay, something we share in common. Yeah, you know I've already said that, just showing up is enough, but you just, That's a feeling I still definitely know very well, and yeah, like I said, your self-care and your mental health, definitely almost importance. Do what thou needest to do. Ooh, level up off the bat, nice. Yeah, it's one of your favorite systems. People are making homebrew games for it, and the quality level is pretty high. I know I've seen a couple, like, news articles about people still making Actually, wasn't there, like, somebody made an actual, like, new Game Boy game? Like, OG Game Boy? Within the past, like, year or so? I remember seeing something about that. So it kind of amazed me that people were even, like, capable of making games for old consoles like that. I don't know how that was close enough to trigger the selection, but I'll take it. Oh, congratulations, King! You actually caught a cat! First try, no less. Oh my god, please. I'm gonna get this ready now. There should still be enough bombs. Ideally, I would like more, but that's not gonna happen. On the plus side, you got your 3DS immediately working semi-stable. Just want to get to the boss and see how it holds up. Heck yeah. Yeah, just a bunch of bombs and a singular bullet. Actually, no, if we just make sure to pick up all the money from here, we would have all the money we would need after getting the bomb upgrade early on. You know what? I actually might start that next run. I'll start trying to just, like, buy the bombs instead of going to the tower for it. Oh, I definitely need that money there, too. Also, Alto gives you 1 or 2K for, like, a 5-second diversion. I don't recall where that is. We gold splitted? Holy crap. The thing is, every time I get a gold split now, I have to double check to make sure I did, like, the split at the right time. I'm starting to get kind of paranoid about that now. Yeah, as far as the money goes, we did still have, I think, like $300 or $600 worth of money we still could have picked up after the tank fight that I just didn't feel the need to actually go and grab. So that gives us a little bit of extra insurance as well. Yeah, I think as far as, like, strict money count goes, I think we're perfectly fine. And this is with us dying a few times, too, so we've actually already lost money. We've been reliving some really fond childhood memories lately? Heck yeah. I feel like that's also kind of an important thing of good self-care, is just kind of doing the things that you just want to do every now and again, and even, like, redoing the things that made you happy when you were younger as well. Can bring you back to a simpler era, even if just for a little bit. Yo, you want to play all the Kirby games? What you're doing, play all the Kirby games. Sounds like you have everything planned out. GG's on the planning. Ah, come on. Yeah, toughest thing about games for some mobile consoles is that the special chips aren't available. Yeah, I mean, I know there are some people who actually do have the capacity to just straight up make chips that would actually follow like the exact specs from the originals. I just don't know how easy it is to be able to get materials like that, or if there's any like real difference in making them in like the modern age. Basically, a lot of like the real technical aspects. Also, I hope I pick up another bomb drop at some point, so I'm gonna need at least one more bomb drop for the Why did that break? I mean, that's a good thing to have break extra, but why did it break? Also, that's a weird cycle to get on that stage, but it kind of worked out. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, if other things don't sound particularly appealing to you at a given time, you might just be a Kirby streamer for a while. Yeah, do what fits you. Still can't believe we missed the water world. We shall have to let him know of this travesty, and you can watch it in reverse time. Yeah, I'll admit, sometimes if I see a fireball just like chasing me in like even the slightest way, I kind of make a meme of just trying to actually like see how long I can keep it on screen and still be fast. Oh, I barely made that. This section's always awkward because I can never fully predict when the wind is going to start or stop. I'm never sure when I can use my double jump. I'm sorry, where did you come from? Those things are trolling me through space and time, and I do not appreciate it. Bomb drop, perfect. We got what we need. I am 1,000,000,000% grabbing this health as a safety. The health, please, thank you. Well, also, I'm going to do an attack up here. Okay, we got more bombs. I'll take that. I don't think we need them, but I'll definitely take them. Dang it. Also, yay, well-timed level up. But after I'd already taken a bunch of damage from the poison. Ow. I don't know why the hitbox for that feels as wonky as it does. There we go. I want to challenge you, but I'm not brave enough. I don't think we've lost any boomerangs, but sure, we'll grab one. Okay, we're maxed out on bombs. Let's second go. Probably gonna help for the night. Have a good night, Caltrix. May you have a good rest, pleasant dreams, and on all the heckin' good stuff. Because you heckin' deserve all of it. Oh, I forgot you were there. Oh, God. How'd I miss that pogo? Hey, health potion, perfect. You're now no longer dying. Don't really need it, but sure. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, the funny. The best reason to do anything, in my opinion. Because of the lulz. I'm still actually amazed at how good our bomb drop luck was, too. I've had so many runs where I've gotten like none of them, and we only have like one by the time we get to the boss. Oh, God. There we go. Yeah, at least this fight is pretty consistent as long as you know what you're doing. Shut up. Alright, another split we can actually potentially save some time. Also, no victory bullets this time. That felt like a really good button mashing segment, actually. Oh, you son of a... I forgot I had the gun. Okay, I need to make a habit of, as soon as I finish that fight, swap to wind spell. That should be my #1 priority. The wrong spot. As it still happens. Well. Go me. I guess I'm not quite as awake as I thought I was earlier. I mean, as long as we don't like take any deaths on this play, we'll still be able to get some time back, even with that little kerfuffle. We're just not gonna be able to save as much, but... Dang it, come on. Ooh, barely avoided that one. Come on. Well, I'm glad there's a health potion there. Oh, I didn't even get the magic, but that's fine. We should be okay. Okay, that was a second bomb. God damn it! I got the magic that time. Go me. I don't know why I still go for money when I know I don't need it anymore. I guess it's just my normal gamer instinct. Yeah, imagine this of all runs is the one that we get like a new PB on. Where everything just goes like superbly terrible. The other one was 4 minutes behind and then 1 minute in front. Yeah, the ad timing was very ill-timed. Dang it. I know we're going to be falling more behind on this split at this point because of the fact we've had like 2 deaths and the random encounter. So from what I remember of the last one, we're using the ability at pretty much the same time. We're going to be using it after the big turrets to do like the 25-second time save. Wait. I pressed the wrong button. What is wrong with me tonight? At least it didn't actually use up any of the fury as far as I could tell. Oh my god. Why am I bad at this game? Yeah, I think that was one of the things that the dev fixed in one of the recent patches, if I remember the patch notes correctly. Okay, that did full damage that time. I do not approve. At least using the Father's Fury will also heal my health to full, which would be nice. I like how that actually has just enough height and time to be able to get me like to that actual platform there too. Dang it. Oh, come on. Okay, at least there was a full health there. Yeah, I think it's like if you hear the bar full sound effect again, I think it happened to you a couple days ago, but you don't remember for sure. Yeah, because I don't think it was actually fully in effect by the time I die, which I think is probably why it was fine for me. Oh, I got lucky with that timing there. Didn't have a stalker bot following me. Oh, come on. I am not having any good luck reflecting the Grenadier's grenades lately. I feel cautious. I'm gonna waste half of the gain I got off of that. I waste all the gain I got from that. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Heck you. Hey, we got bombs back. I don't know how long is that 2 health, but I should have been a lot more afraid than I've... Oh god, I should definitely be afraid. Fuck! God damn it. I thought I was safe. I thought he was gonna do like the charge and then forward throw instead. This is not my night. Oh, we lost so much time. Oh, that move worked out like perfectly somehow. That is unusual. Dang it. Why did I think doing a down stab on the spiky trash was gonna help? My brain is making decisions tonight. We should all be afraid of that fact. Ooh, XP bubble. Nice. Not that we really need it, but... I don't like my health level again. You know what? Since we know for a fact this is actually not a checkpoint yet. Okay, so far I'm glad I am definitely glad I did that. We would have died otherwise. Okay, here we're more than safe. Even if that did hit, it only do like 1.5 hearts of damage. Now we're at the checkpoint. Hey, got my bombs back immediately. Nice. Yeah, it's actually one of the most brutal in the game. Yeah, probably second only to the entire lava region in the post-calamity. Why did I try to go down there when I did? Oh my god. I think the lava section is only worse because, like, everything has a 95% chance of setting you on fire. Oh, I got the other healing potion if I need it. And I need it. Nope, not... Okay. Oh my god, why is everything going so terribly right now? Health, oh my god, oh my god. That had no right working as quote-unquote well as that did. Not even close. Yeah, I was totally not having like 5 panic attacks at one point. Mekos' Fortress moment. Yep, it is trademarked, it is copyrighted, it is and it is registered. Ooh, I barely avoided that. Heck you. Dang it. Oh, you are triggering way too early. Actually, that was perfect. Took no damage from that. That was weird. Let's go. Oh, slide, please. Thank you. Gaming. Still kind of piss poor gaming, but it's still gaming. Heck you and your jumping. Heck you and your angular throwing. In fact, just heck you in general. I don't think I really need the bullets when I grab them anyway. I love how my timing on that particular section is starting to just become instinctual. Don't need to think about that anymore. Oh, heck you. Nope. Dang it. What do you shot that off screen? God. This game sucks. Yeah, this is just not being a good night. Rage quit. Welcome in, Riv. How you doing tonight? Ow. so eepy, then take 10 naps. You have permission. Oh, not this again. Okay, at least I got the health potion that time. Oh my god, I just cannot reflect any of these, can I? There we go. Phase 1 down. Health potion, yep, right there. Ooh, okay. Oh god, he didn't grab the potion. There we go. Now we're safe. There we go. At least that part's reliable. Oh god, we lost 3.5 minutes there. Yeah, I know there's a good chunk of time save left. I don't know if there's almost 5 minutes of time save available. I mean, I know our golds are some of best is like sub 2 hours at this point. But as far as like practical time save, yeah. I think this is just a pure practice run at this point. Apparently Big Fish does not need to go to his home planet yet. Actually avoided that guy? That I was not expecting. Normally I always get like bonked by him. Oh, why? You want to talk about being cursed? Are you seeing my stream? Oh my god. I'm so far behind. Do I want to try to work on sections instead? So the problem is I don't really have a way to actually like practice individual sections. I mean, I could theoretically make a separate save file at the start of each split and then have those save files saved in a different portion of my computer. But the problem is the game innately only has you can only access up to 3 saves on a... What's the right way to phrase this? So the game only has 3 save files that it can actually read at any given time. If you want to swap them out, you have to basically copy and paste a whole bunch of files from multiple folders, stuff like that. So while I would love for a better system to be in place to allow for that kind of thing, it's just kind of not set up that way, unfortunately. And the part of the problem is that like a lot of these places I'm dying at, I should not be dying at. These are like super simple sections that I should not be having any problems with. I should have jumped there. I was not paying enough attention. Oh, that almost worked. Yeah, 3 files shows mostly aesthetic because the saves are small. Yeah, I think it might be more of like a... Oh god, you know what? First AG leveling. Yeah, I feel like the 3 save file slot is just kind of more... How did that not kill me? What is this game? Also, the spider still goes on the floor there. I love that. Yep, I'm cursed. As if you needed more evidence. Ooh, I got the double. Ooh, I even got the higher jump up there too. Nice. Ah, too early. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Why? What is happening tonight? I mean, at least we got a checkpoint, so we're not as far back behind as we would be. I need to make that part of the normal movement there, because that's actually really cool, just movement right there. Not like a big time save or like big extra bonus XP or anything like that, but it's still just really cool. Okay, we avoided the big damage. That's the important bit. Easy, just getting all this out of the way early for easy progress later. Yeah, about that. We shouldn't be getting them early either. That's the other part of the problem. Like, at least that worked from a damage mitigation perspective. Gonna find a sequence break to skip Calidor live right now. Oh my god, that would actually be hella amazing, straight up. Welcome in, Intaka. How you doing tonight? I would say hopefully a lot better than this run is going, but that's not exactly a high bar right now. Because I know one thing I do want to try to do with the buying the bomb strat at the start of the run. I need to find a way to make the amount of money we'd have after that split consistent at $500. Because I think that's like the first time I've ever consciously noticed us being at that much money at that point. We used to us being at more like 450, something like that, which is not enough to actually buy the bombs. That is another thing with the route I'm gonna have to figure out to make it consistent. You're gonna save quit as quicker after Soulwell? You take ages to walk out? You might be onto something there, actually. I hadn't really thought about that. You know, part of me is wanting that to be like a new glitch we find, where it turns out that if you save and quit without actually leaving the town, you end up coming out at like a completely different spot in the world, like right at the, like ideally right at the tower between all three of the zones. That would be an amazing bug. It's not going to exist, but it would be amazing. At 0-0, yep. Yeah, we spawned back in the water. We're gonna have to figure out how to make everything work from there. Yep. Yeah, it's just too bad we couldn't actually like do anything with that particular trick. Like we couldn't actually access anywhere new. Because I so badly want there to be some like small seeming glitch in this game that lets us skip like a whole bunch of content. I would love to see that, even if it does get patched out at some point. Also, we need one more level up here. Dang it. Actually, that's probably a better way to go through that, guys, so I don't have to worry about getting hit by the aftershock afterward. Oh, come on! Game, I did like 18 different moves to knock it in the fire. But of course, the game doesn't care. Yeah, poor Flame, always having to be wreathed in flame. What a cruel universe. I'm just gonna YOLO this section. Never mind. I forgot it has the little spark fireball things when it spawns. No, I think it is theoretically possible to just do a dash through that entire lava plume and have that just miraculously work out. I feel like it's like basically a frame perfect trick though. I went into the ceiling there real quick. Wonder if Wind 2 could? I don't think you get iframes with Wind 2, is I think the problem with that. I believe you still take damage during that. Or maybe it does have iframes and I just don't recall that because I've never really used it that much. Oh, and that time we just like got ahead of it entirely. Oh no, please. How did you stun me from there? Oh. Okay, how did I not get set on fire there? Also, I should have leveled this earlier. Also, if you forgot this is any percent. Yeah, also kind of a little thing. Oh, come. Game, why do you insist on making me sad? Did I go to the ceiling again, or did I have to see me there? Oh, come on! I'm gonna have to get some vid time sets at some point for these. Yeah. I would say, like, depending on how this going into the ceiling thing work or ends up looking and functioning, quote unquote. What is the stun range? My God. But yeah, depending on how the ceiling thing ends up actually working, there is a greater than 0 chance it might be viable somewhere if we can replicate it. Not sure how or where, but maybe somewhere. The stun range is yes. Certainly feels like it. I can never avoid that, can I? I'm just destined to be on fire forever. No, if I'm already on fire, I may as well just go right through the plume. Ooh. I should not be this bold. Wait, how'd I get health? Also, welcome in, Crab, and thank you for the heckin' 5 stream streak. Gosh, heck. Magic? I mean, I am using magic right now, so that does actually check out. Oh God, I barely made that. Oh, I barely made that. Holy crap. What is... Okay, why did I... Okay, I was gonna say, why is my movement suddenly better, but then it became not better. Come on. Okay, that section actually felt really good. Okay, if you're at half a heart, fire won't take you down to a quarter, but it will if you have 3/4 hearts. How did I get ahead of that? Why is the timing and everything being so weird? Okay, not sure how they didn't do anything to me, but sure. Oh, I don't have enough, Can I level up attack again? I cannot. Dang it. Dang it. Oh my god, please stop that. One more. There we go. All right. I still love how half that split was like absolutely perfect and how everything just like happened to go in my movement, stuff like that. And the other half was like as far away from perfect as anyone could possibly imagine it being. It was literally both sides of like every coin in the world. Putting that on before I forget. Oh, okay, at least I reacted that in time. I never knew that platform fell. Interesting. Yeah, good to have a mix, exactly. Variety is the spice of life, after all. Am I going to have enough level points to get another attack up here? I don't think I am. Oh, I do. Never mind. I suppose it's because I think when we get like a bunch of XP for taking out the fire snake, and then we get more experience for actually like finishing that stage. I guess it does make sense. Oh, how? For the love of... God damn it! I hate that stun duration. It's like, even when I mash as much as I can, it never actually lets me out in time. Yeah, you do wonder actually about the 0-0 warp bug, since the boss level was blocked off, if it would have actually allowed level skips. So, I know from what I remember you talking about, and from what little experimentation I did with that as well, the only level you could theoretically access would be the final, like the void level. But the only reason that was unlocked in the first place was because that was already on a cleared save file. So it wouldn't really benefit an actual any % run, which is the unfortunate bit. Why are you saying all the way to the right? Apparently he's allergic to going left. Oh, I thought he had more health than that. Dang it. Yeah, the outer boundary probably still remains, just an extra inner boundary until level beaten. Yeah, it's too bad we can't go back and test that now, but yeah, I think just because the fact the level's not unlocked, I think we wouldn't be able to access it straight up. At least from my understanding of how everything in the game works. Oh, come on. Oh, not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, that does still work. Good to know. That, I hate you. You can go away. For, like, ever. Oh, come on. For the love of God. Can I not take damage? Can I not take damage from something for... Oh... Okay, even when I killed it, I still took damage from it. What the crap is that? Yeah, nothing I can do about that one. Well, that was actually decent movement right there. Welcome on in, Duke. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I could probably do with a good boxing or two right now, honestly. Come on, get there. And now I can pick up the health here. Okay, that actually felt like a really good fight overall. Yeah, going in for a little bit of like the down stab chains does kind of work out, but you really can't do it as like a long-term plan. We can bring the run back. We can make it better, faster, stronger. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that'd be viable. We just have to find the credits warp. Yeah, we have to use the arbitrary code execution strat. It's got to be in there somewhere. That was a lot of random enemies there. The run is never lost till you stop believing. I mean, considering that we only have, I think, like 3 minutes worth of time save left with current strats of this run. Yeah, I feel like that is kind of worth mentioning, maybe. I don't think we need wind at this section here. I mean, I guess I could use wind to get up there and take the safer route, but it's not really a time save. Explodes Vaughn with mind. Okay, now we can swap to this. Ow. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate. I shall do so probably at the end of this stage. I also still need to do the other hydrate from Culture from earlier too. Yeah, once I get done with this stage, I'll take care of the hydrates. Dang it. Thank you, skeleton, or zombie. Skele-zombie, whatever you are. If that even is your real name. Oh no. I would say they're pretty much absolutely the most annoying enemy in the game. The fact that, like, they scream at you so they stunlock you. Ah, I didn't actually get cursed. But yeah, they scream at you so they stun you that way, and then they latch onto you and you have to, like, button mash to get out of the attack as well, and that also takes for frickin' ever, and they're doing damage. Yeah, the zombies are just literally one of the worst concepts, period. No names are truly real. Wait, they poison you? I've actually forgotten about that. Okay. I thought he actually got, like, stuck on the ceiling there. See, he was not moving. Oh, right, boomerang's what I wanted. Oh, you went the wrong side. Dang it. Oh my god, please. I hate... Okay. Bullet? Actually, bullets kind of work. Today I learned. Bullets are so helpful. At least as a backup strat. Actually, maybe they are better than the main strat I've been using, now that I think about it. Because even the reflection of the big, like, shadow orbs only does, like, 100-something damage at a time. Bullet. Bullied by bullets. Aaron used gun. It's super effective. Although now I want to see how effective it is on the mage guys, then. Because they're kind of the main reason I'm using the boomerang in the first place. Oh, do not skip checkpoints. Do not skip checkpoints. If there's anything that both running this game and the Symphony of the Night Randomizer has taught me, never, well, I guess Symphony of the Night Randomizer is a different thing, but never skip checkpoints or fast travel. Ever. You will only make yourself sad if you do so. Oh. Oh, I barely made that. Hey, didn't fall into the spikes that time. Let's second go. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's second go. You started saying that on rare occasion because of me. Yay, I'm influential. Yeah, kind of like how I've had a couple other friends let me know that they've started referring to a certain check in Link to the Past as what was it? What was the term I used for that? Oh yeah, the pet the dog one, where you use the magic powder on the actual like the side dog head statue thing instead of the actual like. I guess it's like a bowl with some kind of liquid instead. But yeah, just because of the way that the hitbox for that check is kind of determined. Ow. Ow. No, I've only ever seen 3 friends at the end of this section lately. I wonder if whatever is causing the 2 or 4 to occasionally be a thing, or what if that was actually a bug that got, like, inadvertently fixed. So I kind of missed that. Yeah, I saw only 3 recently playing this level 2, yeah. I actually can't even remember the last time I've seen a number other than 3 there. Alright, I was gonna do the hydrates. I'll do that now. If I can avoid knocking other things over. Alright, that's the 2 hydrates I've been knowing for the course of the stream. And thank you for the hydrates. Oh, no, not 2. Oh, good thing this is a dead run anyway. Ah, I thought I would make that. I wonder if I can actually like down stab on like the neck bone of that creature. Maybe that'll help me be able to survive that. Don't think I can? Dang it. That'd have been cool. Unlike what just happened to me there. Freaking disrespect of the curse. Oh my god, please. Please, have mercy. I'm cursed in every potential interpretation of the term. No, I want to friggin' level up. There. Do I have enough? Okay, I do have enough for the max attack. That's at least good. There's like a very specific timing to be able to do the wind spell there and get the dash in right at the top of the ceiling. And it is an extremely tight window. Oh, I barely made that. Aaron J. Shove. I don't know how I would interpret that as like a visual emote. But I kind of like the concept. Oh, I think that was too much damage. Nope. Yeah, it wasn't enough hits either. Dang it. Well, actually, that would have been enough if I hit more of the sides. So yeah, I think like just before the T is about where the threshold is. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, since we're not really worried about time at this point, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick bio break, because I do kind of need one of those. Got basically perfect on pre-scythe. You can technically go into the T a little bit, and I think still be fine. But since we found out that just before the T is perfectly viable, and we can still easily do it with enough scythe hits, I think that's going to be my visual marker going forward. But yeah, so I'm going to BRB real quick, so I got to do a quick bio break. I'll run a few minutes of ads just to get rid of them for the rest of the stream. And yeah, we'll be back in a few heckin' minutes. Until then, a burb.
Oh my god, the chat phase is going feral. Help.
Yeah, turn off the burb and get back to GOM. I thought we had more time to save on this split for some reason. I mean, it's still 45 seconds, but... For some reason I thought it was more. Oh, I barely dodged that. I should not dunk down for the down 7 on that one, but it works. I'll take it. Yay, bombs I don't need anymore. I don't know what I thought that was going to accomplish. I mean, it probably would accomplish something if I had actually put more thought into that particular movement, but... No, since we're memeing anyway. Nice. Another example of why win one is the best spell in the game. With no close second. Oh, heck. Am I the top speedrunner for this game? I am currently the only speedrunner for this game, so by default, I am in fact the top speedrunner. Win one, my beloved. Yeah, I would absolutely love to see more people like get involved in the speedrun and actually try to like run it themselves. Oh god. Nope, okay. Yeah, sometimes I overshoot that guy and I don't know how that keeps happening. I need to like intentionally slow myself down at some point. Oh, I gotta go through this again. Welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? Yeah, we don't talk about the lack of schmooving going on, unfortunately. It's been that kind of night. Yeah, you may have noticed by the fact that we are... I mean, technically we're not actually behind by as far as we are. Because I did actually take a bio break in the middle of the run because it was just going that badly. But I've been watching other speedrunners and getting their strats. I would definitely be helping them with both like the strats that I know and helping them with the strats that they might have ideas for. I would absolutely be collaborating with anybody who might be interested in speedrunning this. Because speedrunning is 1,000,000,000% a team effort. Always has been and always will be. And like I said, I would love to be able to like cultivate a full-on speedrun community for this game. That's kind of one of my goals for speedrunning this game in the first place, actually. Yeah, the two main goals are, one, make more people just aware of this game in general, and two, hopefully get other people interested in speedrunning the game as well. Because as decent as I seem to be at this game, just kind of on my own, I can guarantee there are like other people who would be so much better at this, being able to get more consistent with strats and whatnot. And I would love for them to be able to take this game like actually to the sub 2 hour mark, which is currently theoretically possible, but it still requires basically a perfect run right now. 1,000,000,000% and I'm a math guy? Exactly, I'm a math guy, and therefore I am sure I am using the 1,000,000,000% mark correctly. It'd be way worse, you're not a speedrunner? I mean, all speedrunning really is just getting a lot of practice with the game and just becoming really, really good at it. That's all speedrunning is. I mean, okay, so as weird as it may sound, I think there are speedruns for games like, you know, Factorio and Satisfactory. Maybe even take a look at trying one of those out and seeing just kind of what the strats are and see if maybe trying any of those out would interest you in a way. Literally every game has a speedrun in some way, shape, or form. And even games like Tetris still technically have... I mean, they're not really... I don't know how big the speedrunning community is for a game like Tetris, but there is still ways you can be like the fastest at getting like a certain level or fastest for a certain amount of points or something like that. So pretty much every game has some way to be able to track speedrunning. I think rhythm games probably being one of the exceptions to that category, because pretty much everything there is like a set length of time. The only time you could really say would be like an actual menuing, and even then there's not really like tricks you can do in menuing for the most part, except for like very specific games. By hitting vacuum with fire when she's summoning the ice spell. I guess it's not actually like going for time. Yeah, we can test some theories out. I don't know why I tried to go down there. That did not take me any time. So I'll do a little bit of the fire spell during like the regular course of the fight, and do that as a comparison to when she's doing her ice spell. Okay, so we do 17 damage on a crit during this phase of the fight. Dang it. And then knocked her to the side? Don't need to be a certain amount into the fight. I don't know if I've ever noticed that kind of mechanic before, so maybe? Oh my god, please. Oh, during that spell? I thought you were talking about like the one where she goes to the center of the arena. Yeah, it's not doing anything in that phase, at least. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna be able to do that attack again at this point, but let's see if I can just kind of like bait it out of her. Oh! Okay, it only works the once. Actually... yeah, the fact that she actually, like... You know what? Heck the splits. I want to practice that. Thankfully, this is a short enough stage where we can get back to the boss pretty quickly. I am intrigued by that as a strategy. Oh, okay, I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, I mentioned the bestiary entry, you think, but only managed to see how to get it 2 days ago. I haven't actually really read any of the bestiary entries for the most part. Yeah, it does kind of suck you only get one opportunity to do that, but it's one of those things where, like, if after she gets knocked back, you can just keep the down stabs going, yeah, that would be a hell of a lot more damage than we do otherwise. But I definitely want to see how far we can take that strat. Also, I really should have wind up, because some of the sections do actually require wind here. Dang it. At least it got frozen there instead of anywhere else. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this fight like normal, but as soon as I notice her doing the spellcasting effect, I'm gonna try to fire her. I legit feel like the reflection of those ice blocks should do a lot more damage than just 20. Actually, that would be faster if I did it underneath her. Okay. It does make it more consistent. I still want to do one more attempt at that, see if I can find another way to maybe make it a little more efficient. What if you use fire spam when she's down? The problem is, that as you saw, the fire itself doesn't do a whole lot of damage per se. Even with a high rate of damage, we'll test it. She's also not exactly down for very long, which is at like a stable point. Is the other application for that. Dang it. Wow, she never even did the attack there. It's too quick that time, yeah. Yeah, probably a good backup strat if I notice her doing that. Yeah, because we really don't need the wind spell for the most part there anyway. So I'll have to try to keep that in mind for future runs. Also, I wonder. Nope. Okay, that bug is still not fixed. Yep. So that's another bug I've noticed since the very start of my speedrunning this, is that if you're moving the cursor in just straight in a direction, you don't let go of the D-pad. Yeah, some locations it'll just like latch onto those, to where even if you go on top of another icon and then press the fast travel button, it'll still go to the original place that it locked onto. Yeah, like specifically so when starting from up here, like Cloudbed Temple Palace is one of them. Like Solwell is fine. Okay, it's only certain locations that do that. Elicor Fortress is fine. Glenzale is fine. Okay. So Cloudbed is only... Wait. Oh no, so I think it's when the screen is moving as well. I think that's what triggers it. No? Okay, how does it... Okay, it does seem like certain locations are more likely to have that glitch happen. Okay, yeah, Garage Styles did the same thing. Yeah, Hollowmire does it. Moonlight Duel does it. We're doing Diagonal. Yeah, Diagonal works sometimes. Yeah, I think it's something to do with when the thing is off screen and then it comes back on. Yeah, because it's when the map itself is moving along with everything else. Because otherwise, if you do it like this, it's just perfectly fine. Yeah, so if we go up here... Yeah, so it's when the screen itself is scrolling in addition to everything else. Now, if you press like any other directional input, it kind of resets it, which is nice. But yeah, when I first started speedrunning this, there were so many times I would just hold straight down here and just instinctively like click onto like the Soul Well or the Isle Awakening here, and I would actually teleport up to this spot instead. Did here. Nope. Did not go far enough. Yeah, Elicor did that. Yep, Glenzo Village does it too, okay. Wait, what do you mean resist 9? Oh, probably because I was reflecting the other thing. That's probably what happened. Actually, that was kind of a fast fight. Huh. Okay, so maybe using the Father's Fury ability actually does have some benefit in this encounter. I thought he moved around too fast to get like a really good use of it, but no, apparently I'm wrong. Huh. Plus, I think we got like most of our Father's Fury charge back from that too, so if we need to use it again somewhere. I'm having thoughts, which is very dangerous. Actually, So there is one section that we could theoretically skip by being able to just go vertically up one screen earlier than we're supposed to, that we haven't been able to because there's no real way to be able to get across that. I think actually our Father's Fury is basically maxed out again. I think we actually probably could use this over here too. It's literally a small time save. It's like maybe 10 seconds tops. But it'd still be something. You know what, just because. Yeah, because every hit gives you like a modest chunk of the ability as well. Then of course like finishing off the boss itself also gives you a bunch too. Ooh, I barely got that one. Yeah, that one is inconsistent, but it is relatively reasonably doable. Can't do anything there. Yeah, I want to see if there's maybe like another potential spot we could use that trick on. I think it's only been like the one other spot that I'm thinking of that we can do that. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping my eyes out now. This is not a vertical section we can climb. Ow. Yay, full Father's Fury. One with the Angel with Spears. I forget what the area looks like offhand, but I know like once I see it and come across it, I'll remember it. Although I think that's in Elysium. The part I'm thinking of is still in Yggdrasil. So that's a different section, actually. At least I think it's in Yggdrasil. Is there anything to the left here? It looks like there should be, but there isn't. Yeah, especially when like most of the other holes in this area have something behind them. Nothing there either. Also, I don't know about you, but like the moment I found out I could actually do damage to the turtle enemies even when they're in like their defensive mode was like a real oh hell yeah moment for me. I don't even really know why. Like there was no particular reason for me to be like that excited about it, but I just was. Okay. I did my movement there kind of awkwardly. Yeah, that definitely doesn't connect. I think it's because I took a bomb before, you can do to it pretty much any basic attack now. Probably, yeah, something along those lines. I know there's a certain point where you can attack them when they're, like, not turtled up, and still be able to do some damage, but it's, like, 4 damage. And then he's being able to do, even, like, one... I think the fact I could one-shot them with the sword upgrade, I think that's what made me just friggin' hog. Now, this one I know has something. I'm also really sad you can't one-shot the shielded grenadiers here with a reflected grenade. You used to be able to, but I think the dev like changed their defense to the hit points or something like that, and now they can actually like withstand the full grenade shot. I can kind of understand it being like maybe a little too much cheese against them, so I can kind of understand it being taken away, but it kind of removes the fun of that enemy as far as I'm concerned. Oh god. Rawr. Like, dude, with this amount of mana, surely. You just have to believe. Yeah, especially when playing as no body, which actually makes it a full one-shot on both of them, too. But alas. Yeah, I guess the other spot was in Elysium then, not the Yggdrasil. Shadow 3 is pretty good still and doesn't cost nearly as much. I think I don't think you can. I mean, maybe with enough level up points, we can check. But yeah, I think level 3. I think you still need like all the upgrades for. Oh no, I can look up in here. Okay, so it's actually no, that's level 1. 208% MP cost. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Okay, we're still 1 level shy. Yeah, 3 levels only gives us like, yeah. That'd be amazing, but unfortunately. Yeah, it's such a low, like, reduction, which is the part that I kind of find baffling, honestly. Ow. There's also a small part of me that wishes like the basic jump stomp damage, whatever you want to call it, to enemies would also increase as the game goes on, or as you increase your strength. But instead it always just stays at 2. That kind of makes me sad. Oh, I almost did that incorrectly. Did you level up at least when it stops music? Yeah. Actually, does it do that in the rest of the game? Never actually really thought about that before. I think it does. It does always? Okay, yeah. I mean, I can kind of understand why. Why was I not winding? I was pressing the button. But I kind of understand why you do that, just to make sure the player knows, hey, you got to level up, you can spend it on things, stuff like that. Or at least theoretically, because late game, every level up costs like a lot of level up points. So a single level up may not necessarily do a lot, but... Yeah, we can't do that here. Can't do it here. Heck you, and second heck you. Ooh, 30 XP bubble. Yay, XP bubble. Totally worth the time it took to go back and get that. Oh god. Well, dang it. Okay, at least the up still works on the teleporter even when you're cursed. That's good to know. Just to make sure it wasn't here. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's good to know it's on this screen. God damn it. Yeah, I guess it was the screen. It's like it's one of those I never really looked at the screen that hard because I didn't think about using the Father's Fury fly ability to get up there. But now I'm trying to just recognize when I can even see it. Okay, nothing. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm trying to think if there would even be like the space set up for that. I also don't want to spend the Father's Fury points in case it doesn't work, because then I can't test it for like the intentional section. Oh, come on. Okay, so right there. It'll be after the big swings. Okay, so before I use it on actual there, I want to see how high that section goes. And then if we could even, like, theoretically use wind for the Father's Fury on the long section. But yeah, I figured out where I intend to use it. Okay, no, so it leads to the teleporter here, so we would probably not be able to make that work. Yeah, so it would have to be on that particular spot right there, then. Although, you know what? I'm curious enough. I'm gonna try it anyway. I mean, what if that's the sudden credit warp, arbitrary code execution that we've been waiting for our entire lives? Well, rip. I've been trolled by my own hubris. Actually, hold up. Yeah, there's no way to make... No. Yeah, I don't think it's good. I was trying to see if I can maybe bounce off of the wheel angel thing and get enough extra height that way to get up there, but I don't think that works. I'm pressing the spell button game. Accept my input. Yeah, if anything, it probably would be like multiple frame / perfect inputs to make it work at that point. Even then, yeah. Yeah, the sword out won't let you win. Okay, that might explain some of my issues with that. Duly noted. Yeah, the other problem too is that we also wouldn't have the wheel enemy available because we wouldn't have actually reached like this point yet. And I wish this was a thing too, but sadly it's not. There are so many sections on this screen that look like they'd be like good vertical skips, but just none of them are. Dang it. Bye-bye, wheel. Its planet needs it. Yeah, nothing there. I guess I should have known that since I'm used to doing the trick there with the fire snake. Dang it. I wonder if there's any other maybe potential spots we could try to use the wind or the draft Fury to get ahead. Well, that actually saves more time than I thought it would. Okay, I'm definitely implementing that going forward too. Gaming. Gaming? On my Aaron Juggler stream? It's less likely than you may think. Yeah, nothing up there. Alright, this was the quote-unquote fast session, but yeah, not that big deal. Yeah, can't go up there. Yeah, I saw that while I was doing my bio break earlier, and I know I've seen that glitch happen every now and again too during my playthroughs, and I'm just like, hee hee, that's funny. Yeah, that's all I've ever really, like, responded to with that. Just, it amused me. Yeah, it's a self-correcting bug. I do kind of wonder what causes it, but I don't wonder about it enough to actually, well, and I feel like I'm almost kind of bad for, like, not wanting certain bugs to be fixed just because they're funny. And I know they really should be fixed for the sake of having a properly polished product, but yeah, I feel like some bugs, if they're harmless, they should be just kind of left alone and let people have, like, random enjoyment out of it. Hey, one cycle, let's go. You think I have my stream schedule memorized by heart by now? I mean, it is the same time of night, all 4 of my days. Welcome on in, Zenogre. How you doing tonight? I'm also assuming you probably have the Discord alerts turned off. All you know is Wednesday is no stream. I mean, hey, that's at least something. You know at least 20% of my schedule. But technically more to count all the Saturday and Sunday where I also don't normally stream. Except for the Sundays when I do. And the Saturdays when I have, like, special event streams. Okay, my schedule's actually a little more complicated than I've let it out to be, I'm just realizing. Ow. Yep, like the Saturday, exactly. Yeah, and then basically whatever days end up being, like, my stream anniversary or my birthday streams, which I've only just recently realized, my stream anniversary and birthday streams will be on the same day of the week every year, just because of the way the calendars work. Well-endowed Mario Spike pole. Exactly. It will crush you. Ow. I can never time when that guy's about to spit his fire. Oh, I got ahead of him. Nice. That is not common. Take that. Yeah, Aaron schedule. Whatever I feel like. Just like a real cat. Yeah, cause I will say, I do feel bad for, like, having as many mysteries as I've had over the past couple months. Because I definitely like adhering to his schedule and be able to do, like, the things on a regular basis. But yeah, this has been a very eventful, like, couple of months in my life, and just everything kind of just does its thing. Oh god. Oh, that still worked. Nice. Okay, so you remember, after the big swing section, I can use Father's Fury to skip a couple more sections of screen. Never punished. Except for every other time that I've been punished tonight. Yeah, you may notice that there's no actual time running right now. Yeah. Yay, free XP farm, even though it doesn't really do anything for us in the speed run. Yay! Yeah, sometimes you gotta take that L, can't have everything be perfect. True heckin' that. I mean, I would like things to be perfect at least like 1% of the time. That way it's not like too super common where I start like not appreciating it as much, but then it actually, you know, happens. That's all I ask for. Come on. Yeah, Ruffy just casually popping up at the end of Elysium is so funny every time. I do kind of like how he, like, as a singular character, he's given this kind of lore of being like this everywhere all at once kind of personality. Ow. Yeah, that should be more than enough damage. Yeah, like that. Dragon friend, why? Unfortunately, this dragon is not friend. In fact, his defining personality trait is not friend. Oh, come on. There we go. I think I should still be good for one more hit. Up until the final phase, at least. Okay, so teleport does 2.5 hearts of damage. Good to know. Just one chance, Valcor, please. Oh, I did that dash with the perfect timing. Second go. Come on. There we go. Oh, I almost died in the pit. That would have been so embarrassing. Oh, I thought that was a health. Oh, damn! That was a good fourth phase there. Yeah, if I get like the majority of those like skull shadow things hit. What was that? I think I was shaking and there was a brrr sound. What even is this game at this point? Computer gonna explode. I mean, it's better now. It's only like a little over a year old at this point. What is this game? Stabby Dragon Tales. Yeah, it's a story about how this particular dragon stabs every single one of his enemies. Oh, I don't have enough Father's Fury. Well, rip my normal strat for this fight. What am I doing? Okay, that actually might be a downside to the supposed fast strat. If we can't get enough thing back. I mean, then the question is, does it actually save? Oh god. I don't. Well. Okay, I need to actually focus here because I have no real healing capacity left. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god, please. Oh. Well, so much for that. Just noticed I opened the puller by launching the sword. I don't know if I've ever actually noticed that myself. Well, time to hard mode this fight. Okay, here's another thing under the I just noticed category. I just noticed that the Valcor has wings. I have never noticed that before until just now. Oh god, okay. Okay, so good to know. Using Father's Fury also gets rid of any status conditions you have. Because I was cursed, but now I'm not cursed anymore. Well, the thing is, they're not really like dragons, but they actually kind of almost look like angel wings. But I guess it also does kind of make sense because he technically would have created like all of the angels too, but... just an interesting little visual thing that I've never really, I guess, paid enough attention to. Oh, come on. Hey, level up, perfect. There we go. Yeah, it's like when he corrupts Ash. Oh yeah, never actually thought about that particular thing. I also like how I'm not picking up the health at this point. You know, I'm literally right on top of it. That said, you also never notice it kind of blends in the background. Yeah, and there's also just like so much other stuff going on at the same time too. You have all like the 4 elemental heads, you have the hands to worry about, you have the head, you have all the other enemies randomly spawning. So like everything's happening at once. Okay, so let me do the one thing I was intending to test earlier. Let me close that and get it back up so we can skip the credits. I do want to see if we can make the bomb strat work on Vector. So save file 2. And so this should bring us right to the boss. Yeah, it brings us right here. Wait. Or does a single bomb actually hit him twice normally? Is that all it is? Okay, no, the bomb the explosion just lasts long enough that he gets hit a second time. So I wonder then, if I throw the second bomb later, can I get a third tick of damage? If I can get a third tick of explosive damage, that would do even more to make that fight faster. Okay, that was a kind of a bad test. I didn't throw the first bomb close enough. Let's try that again. I think that was the right timing, though. I also want to see if, like, my sword damage would override the explosive damage, or the explosive damage would override the sword damage. Because if you have 2 swords of damage that attack, like, too close to each other, one of them is going to get overwritten. Okay, I only got 1 tick on him that time. Need to be closer. Or if it's the 4 things that come out of the bomb. Yeah, probably like the little mini explosions, maybe. Hold on. Why does that not seem to be working anymore? Okay, maybe let's just throw the 1 bomb and time how long it takes for the second tick of damage to occur. Or maybe I'm throwing the bomb like a frame too early. Well, actually, yeah, let's do a control test first. We'll do without any pausing or attacking otherwise. Let's see if we can get the double tick to work. Okay, no, so the pause strat does do something. It just doesn't really do it a lot. We're only able to get like 1 bonus tick out of that. And I think the time it took for us to get that second tick of damage. What if I just like mash the pause button? Does that do anything? Okay, so mass pausing doesn't do anything. See, I'm... So I'm starting to think that the time it would take to make the iframes go away enough to do more damage makes it do less damage per second than just attacking with a sword. Yes, we do 18 damage at a time. Oh, that's what I want to do. I do that, we wait a bit. No, I think I did a bunch of timing weirdly. Let's try that again. Yeah, nope, I didn't mean to load that one. Yeah, the other explosives have to be over vector, probably. Yeah. I do kind of wish the pause menu looked a little bit different so we had a clearer visual as what was happening with the explosive radius during that section. Okay, there's the first tick. So what if we just like wait here for X amount of time? We'll just wait a little while. Actually, what if it's the second bomb that's actually doing the second tick in the first place? Because everything is still... Yeah, I think it's the second bomb exploding that's doing the second tick of damage. Yeah, that's just the 18 damage from my sword. Wait, no, there is a... Okay, there is an extension of the hit of the... I got a third hit there at a weird time. But the thing, how do we trigger that intentionally? It doesn't seem like it's like a very fast thing in the pause menu is the part of the issue. We're basically just advancing like one frame at a time. Okay, so we know we can theoretically get 3 hits with the pause strat. Does the 3 hits work with just good bomb timing normally? Kyofu! Ah, holy crap, welcome in, thank you for the raid! Let me do the thing.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome on in, Kyofu and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? It's weird, I'm usually the one raiding you. It kind of feels weird for you to be raiding me this time. Welcome on in, Kyofu and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. We kind of finished up a speedrun of this game a little while earlier. Now we're doing some kind of strategy testing for this particular boss fight right here. And we're kind of finding out it's not working quite as cleanly as we wanted it to go so far, but I'm still doing a little more testing on the general strategy of the fight. And yeah, we're going to try to save time in future runs at least. But yeah, hey Owen, you wanted to raid out to me. You lost about 100 I have not played Pikmin, so I don't fully know the context of that number, but that sounds like a lot of Pikmin. I don't think you should be losing Pikmin. I mean, I think if you lost like that many Pokemon, that wouldn't be like well, I mean, I guess it depends on which generation you're referring to. Oh, that's baby numbers? You make me concerned now. It makes it sound like you've had bigger losses before. And yeah. My concern only grows. Apparently people have lost like 1,000 or so Pikmin. Yeah, that was kind of the number I was starting to think of, like 1,000 or like maybe multiple thousands. But again, I've never really played any of the Pikmin games myself, so I don't really have true context to say on that one. Yeah, you've lost about 100 Pikmin in one in-game day. Like, how many Pikmin, like... I guess my biggest question is, in whichever in-game day you would normally have like the most active Pikmin, what is that number typically going to be? Like, how many can you actually, like, normally command at one time? Maybe that'll give me a little bit more context in that particular subject. But yeah, otherwise for Kyofo and Raiders, if anybody needs to do any post-stream self-care, like you need to go get food, you need to go get some sleep, you need to go do some chores or anything like that, by all means, feel free to go ahead and do what you need to do. And then just thank you again so much for the raid. 100 is the max to command. Yeah, I could see where losing 100 Pikmin would become a problem. That's a fair statement at that point. So yeah, I would advise against that in the future. But yeah, hopefully you had a great time with the Pikmin. Also, welcome on into me. How you doing tonight? Also, Freerf? What is Freerf? But why am I being Freerfed? You are dying? Well, don't do that. That's not good for your health. But yeah, let's continue trying to test the strat on this fight. So if we do... Okay, so we can get an extra tick of damage. But how do we make it consistent? And how do we make it fast? Those are the two main questions. Anyway, you'll be lurking? Yeah, I probably won't be going for too much longer. In fact, normally I would already have rated out myself at this point, but like I said, I'm doing some strat testing just to see if we can make something else viable for future. And yeah, we're not having so much luck with that, so we'll probably give this a couple more tries, and then we'll see. We'll probably see who we can raid out to at that point. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a fantastic night, and just thank you so much for the raid. Okay, so I'm actually throwing it a little too early still. Okay, so there's the damage that he took. And then part of the, again, I don't know how long we need to wait for the iframes to reset. Well, this is one of the things we just need to do, like, just slow, like... Because there's the first explosion still going off. Yeah, so I think whatever it takes to get the extra tick of damage on that bomb takes too long for it to actually trigger for it to be worth it in the run itself. In fact, I'm going to try to do a quick check comparing... Yeah, I really wish you could do damage to him with the downstab on this. I want to compare to how much damage we can do on a per second rate. So let you do your thing. Okay, so we could have done 7 or 8 hits there instead. So we'll assume 7 hits at kind of the minimum. So 7 times 18. So 7 hits would be just as much as regular bomb damage. And in fact, because of the fact we're doing the pause strat, we would actually be losing our regular attacks. Yeah, I think we're better off just doing regular attacks in between the 2 explosions. So yeah, unfortunately, the pause strat does not seem to be an actual strat in this case. I wonder if it's possible to throw Cheeky Bomb to the right when he's dashing at the very beginning. I mean, we could try that for a little bit. One potential issue with that would be that we're using even more bombs in this particular fight, and I think this is one of those fights where we're not necessarily going to have a consistent amount of bombs by now. I don't recall for sure, though. Oh, you can! Okay. Yeah, Gecko with 1,000 IQ plays right there. Okay, so let's try to do a full round with this particular strat. Okay, that wasn't the best implementation of that strategy, because I still got hit by the bullet at the end. Yeah, you saved a couple of frames. Honestly, that might be a good amount of seconds, actually. Yeah, actually, this might be the first spot we actually use bombs in combat, so we actually might maybe be fine with this. Oh my god! We can actually get him before he slams down at that point. Oh, that actually makes that fight so much faster. We don't have to worry about him like dashing back and forth again before we can hit him. Nice one, Gecko. That's a good idea. It's like, what do they say? I kind of figured that might have been possible with just like the right timing. I didn't realize it would be that free. Holy heck. Okay, so I need to remember that going forward. We can just lob a bomb right off the bat. And then we do the bomb just as he jumps on the left and right side to get extra ticks of damage there. And as long as we can dash through the second wave of bullets, we can get enough sword swings on him, that we can knock him out with the boomerangs before he slashes down. That is good to heckin' know. Okay, so we have another section for Father's Fury, which, okay, the problem with the Father's Fury that we used there, though, is the fact we didn't have enough for the actual final fight. But I don't know if that actually saves enough time to be that worth it. I mean, I guess I can still kind of check for that, too. Okay, so let's go back to the Vaughn fight. If you go directly for the Fury Crystals, is it good? Well, given how little crystals we have, it would take a lot of enemies for us to be able to get that build back up, I think. Unless that, actually, that might have also accounted for the fact that we died a couple times in the attempt, so... Yeah, I don't remember how much we actually had in the actual run. I mean, forward to the side of him? Fury Crystal... Wait. I'm not sure if I recall that? Purple orbs next round? So the purple orbs are what you need to attack and destroy in order to make his head vulnerable in the first place. You're talking about the ones that pop up right here, right? Yeah, the two on the left side, two on the right side. Do they? Oh, they do. It's not a lot, is the problem. Oh, okay, I lost track of where I was. Okay, so I think at least on the second opening of his head for damage, we probably could use it again. I feel like that would actually still kind of work. As long as I don't, you know, get myself murdered. And yeah, the fact that we can't one cycle him at the first place anyway means that actually should still save time. Just that part would happen just a little later in the fight than it normally does. Actually, we kind of lose a lot of those to the side over there. Oh, okay, I thought he would... Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, I think that does work in theory, though. We can try using that as a strat going forward. I also just need to make sure I actually get all the crystals when they spawn, too. Because some of them go, like, far enough away they don't actually get collected. Vaughn, you loved him in Wedding Crashers? I think I have seen that movie, but I remember absolutely nothing of it. And I guess I just never really saw the appeal of like Owen Wilson and what Vince Vaughn, I think is his name, something like that. Yeah, you're playing Play Games recently, you saw that the creator's last name was Vaughn, you're thinking, Lamau, Heritage of Dragon's Tail. I mean, considering what Deegan was trying to do to everything, Deegan was kind of doing like a Play Gank kind of thing on the world. So actually, the connection is not as unwieldy as you may think. Okay, so we do have 2 new strats. We can... So after the big swings, we can activate Father's Fury to fly up through the level and skip probably maybe like 15 seconds of the map there. And we can still use Father's Fury on the second portion of when he opens his face, stuff like that. Then Ash gets corrupted. I mean, that's kind of more of like a emotional corruption and not so much like a physical thing, which I think it might be a bit of a difference there, because I know Plague Inc. is about like the physical corruption. But yeah, so we have the flying strat in Elysium, and now we have the early bomb strat. So early and then the 2-step bomb for Vector. Like I said, the only issue with that is it's going to make the bomb route a little more annoying, because... Actually, no. Because I think on the way to Mekos' fortress is where there's like 2 free bomb pickups. We do use bombs on a handful of the small enemies, but not on the actual bosses. Yeah, the bomb route is going to be a little more unpredictable because of that. You have to save 2 for the tank. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, there's actually a lot of bomb use in the middle of the run. And unfortunately, we'll never have enough money to afford any of the bomb upgrades, because the very first upgrade for the bomb is like a damage upgrade, and it costs like $2,000 or $2,400, which is just way too much. Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping one day we get an ending to save Ash. You know, alternatively, what if DLC for to add like an entire Ash storyline? Time to find a money glitch. Oh, if only. But yeah, I'm gonna go and call it there for that. Part of me does kind of want to try to go through like the opening stage one more time. I guess it's only a few minutes. You know what? It's only a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick run through the very first stage of the game and see if I can find a way to make more consistent having $500 by the time we leave there. See if we can make the early bomb route an actual thing. Wait for it to show up on stream. There we go. Yeah, we got the coin crash, so there must be more money shenanigans. Actually, no, new game. So let's see how I can, quote-unquote, guarantee $500. Because then there is just like a full health potion. If I collect like all the big money, then the question is, do I even need to like focus on all the big money? Okay, so if I miss that, grab that money. Get those. Get these. Game, I promise you I double jumped. Okay, so that's not going to be a valid test anymore, because we're going to be starting at the beginning again. Well, at least at a checkpoint, but still. Yeah, I want to try to make this a legitimate first try. Game? No. Stupid game being mean to me. Oh, that was like an instantaneous dash. Holy crap. Nope. Dang it. But yeah, I would need to actually like attack you first somehow to make that work. Oh, I missed the cycle here because of that. Hi, game. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get the green coins on the swing and be able to keep going fast. Grab those. Grab these. Okay, no, it was the dash I was trying to do. The game wouldn't let me. We get these. So I wasn't getting those before, so I'm not worried about getting them now. If I need to go back and get them, then I'll maybe consider adding that to the route, but I need to figure out how to make that viable and quick at the same time. I mean, alternatively, I could just pick up the chest here. That's not a lot of money, actually. It's only like $45, which I guess could be the difference maker. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Actually, this is a health. Oh, actually. Oh, okay. That secures it. That block there gives us $150 more than we normally have. And normally we're only like maybe 50 to 100 short. Honestly, I think that's going to do it. That'll actually give us all the money we need for this strat. Actually, what's in here? There is a little bit more money and a health. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need that particular money, but there is more money there. And alternatively, we could also grab this. That has also some money. So at least the benefit of going through the wall strat is that not only does it give us $150, we also don't have to worry about waiting for like treasure chest opening animations either. And from what I've been able to calculate about what we would normally get money-wise, I think the 150 would be all we would need. I just have to make sure to collect all the money from the tank fight at the end. That'd be the important thing. Yeah, because then finishing this... Yeah, this will give us money here. Oh, yeah, that gives us more. That gives us plenty. And we also get money from this as well. Welcome on in, Navi. How you doing tonight? Oh, yeah, that gives us 860. So... we come down here. Yeah, so we... Well, much for that. I mean, I guess it's kind of a good thing we're not actually running proper timer right now, but yeah. Yeah, that's because I did open the 2 chests otherwise, and I do want to avoid opening treasure chests as much as I can because you do have to wait for like the 3 seconds for them to open in the first place. So we'd come here, even with those. Yeah, because I know at the start of my actual run tonight, I still had more than the 500 needed, even without grabbing anything special. It's just at least good to know that the extra 150 there guarantees we'll have enough no matter how I route it. Ah, dang it. Come on. Oh my god, please. So then we come up here. And then we'd actually enter the store here. They're not there. Ah! That's not what I wanted to see. I could have sworn there were like bombs that are available. Would this be the one thing the starting town is useful for? I highly doubt it. But would it be? Oh, why did I start on the... Oh, not sure why I'm starting on the east side, but sure. Well, damn it. Bombs out of stock, you son of a... It'd be funny though if the blacksmith was just like, please, I need bombs, they were just in the shop. Honestly, you know what, that's a fair point. Oh, that makes me sad though. I thought I was having 1,000 IQ play. Apparently only Gecko's allowed to have the 1,000 IQ plays. Well, so much for that then. But yeah, let's go find ourselves someone to raid. Who's doing the things? Got a bunch of people doing the things. I don't think I've raided you in forever. Let me double check. Or have I raided you recently? When was the last time I raided you? Apparently it's been about forever. Oh god, it's been 3 months? Okay, it's been 3 months since I've raided this person. Let's go raid Zathium. It's been far too long since I said hi to them. Yeah, they're playing some Mugenics right now, which is kind of an interesting looking game. I haven't had a chance to get... Okay, looking at some of the enemy designs right now, is that made by the same people behind Binding of Isaac? Because that is very much going to be Binding of Isaac vibes. Hold on, Mugenics. Developer. Okay, Edward McMillan sounds familiar. Yeah, okay, the same person as Binding of Isaac. That explains a lot about the visuals, okay. But yeah, so let's go ahead and give them a raid. Can I, there we go. Copy the name, raid Zathium. Let's go say hi to them as they mew all the Genics. And yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out, and yeah, it is kind of nice to be able to have one of these just random, like, especially routing streams, stuff like that, especially when we actually did find a couple of good ways to use some stuff, too. I'm definitely appreciative of that. Then, raid message. Run sucked, but we got new strats. I think we'll do this as our raid message. Yeah, if you don't have my emotes, use whatever emotes you think are appropriate for this one. Pretty much anything that's like kind of good or happy or like just a little nod emote. Pretty much anything like that I think should work pretty well. And yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow with a Steam demos tour for some of the Steam Next Fest games. I'm definitely looking forward to that. We actually might be able to play all the demos that I got downloaded, because I think I only have like 4 demos downloaded, and one of them, from what I've kind of heard from another stream, is apparently a kind of a short demo. So we'll probably be able to get through all of those tomorrow, which would actually be kind of nice. But yeah, and then Saturday, starting at noon. Noon Central Time, we'll be doing our big BizHawk Shuffler Solo Multi-World Archipelago. It's so many words. Big randomizer multi-world that I'll be playing on my own, with the game changing on me randomly every so many seconds. So yeah, come by to see all those for all the shenanigans. And with that, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.